What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys already seen the title. I quit my 9-to-5 warehouse job, and I wish I did it sooner. But when we first got hired, they had this big ceremony, huge welcoming, and that's more than I think a lot of jobs get. We got flown out to the headquarters. They sold us a dream. And then when we came back to New York and started working, it was a complete 360 from what me and the 29 other people who got hired at the same time experienced over there. And you gotta wonder why a company is having to hire 30 people at once. And it's not a new company, you know what I mean? It's not a new company. It's been around for a while. This job title has been around for a while, so that should have been a warning right away. Because if you have a good job, people don't want to leave. You know what I mean? If the pay is good, if the people are good. And speaking of that, I always tell people, like, I could do any job as long as the people are good to be around. You know what I mean? With the right team, I can get a lot of things done. I think a lot of us can get a lot of work done with the right people, with the right companionship. And something I notice in my warehouse job is that the people, the energy of the people who overwhelmingly work there, it's just those are very nice. It's just very pessimistic. It's very dramatic. It's very confrontational. And these are things that I'm not into. You know what I mean? I kind of like to stay away from the drama. And I like to have an optimism about life. You know what I mean? I like to think that things are gonna be better than they are. I always like to say your best days are ahead of you. And it's not a sentiment that I shared with too many people at my 9-to-5 warehouse job. And it was just uncomfortable clocking into work every day, seeing the same faces every day. You know what I mean? Having to talk to them and share ideas, and their ideas just always air to like negative, problem. And when you're in a place like that, when you're a solution-minded person in a place where people enjoy and kind of like romanticize almost like having problems, you don't mesh well. You don't mesh well with those kind of people. I certainly didn't want to be around them, and I'm sure a lot of them didn't want to be around me either, because we didn't agree on many things. Our processes were different. You know what I mean? I also used to like to ask a lot of questions because I'm just an inquisitive person. I like to know why I'm doing things. And I remember supervisor told me to do something, and I said, oh, why do we do that like this? And you know what he told me, guys? He said, I'll never forget this. He said, what, do I answer to you or do you answer to me? My lips look like I just ate some chicken. But he said that to me, and it just took me so aback. And it just got me thinking, like, is this like, are we not on the same team? Like, I thought we were all on the same team, and this confrontational energy is just throwing me off. You know what I mean? And a lot of these jobs, you're gonna find people don't care about the why. You know what I mean? From the bottom guy to the guy above him, I think it comes from the top. They just don't care about the job or the nature of the work. You know what I mean? It's just a paycheck. And when you're working a job just for a paycheck, you'll never be fulfilled. And it's gonna show when you're out and about and engaging with other people. It's gonna show, you know what I mean? So just wanted to get on here and reflect on some of my experiences. It's just so different from what they sold us in the beginning. So different, man. So different. Toxic, the high school politics. I'm like, how old are we? Like, what's the median age of everyone here that we're all like engaging in like high school? Well, not all of us, but the overwhelming majority of us are still engaging in high school politics. I couldn't believe it. Backbiting, gossip, being two-faced. I'm like, what is this real? Like, is this what adults do? And mind you, I hadn't had a job for a while before that, so I'm not engaging. I wasn't engaging with people like that for the most part. You know what I mean? I wasn't engaging with people like that for the most part. And that really just put a bad taste in my mouth for 9-to-5 warehouse jobs. Needless to say, I left that one and I went with another one because it was comfortable and I had experience in the field. And I experienced, no lie guys, the same exact thing, guys. The same exact thing. Toxic supervisors, toxic coworkers, just a general gloomy vibe in the workplace. The fakeness, the two-faces, the gossip. So I ended up leaving that one as well. And I'm glad I did that. If I could go back, I would have left them sooner. And it was really a blessing leaving them, because for a moment in time, I was really convinced that this was normal. You know what I mean? When you're around something for so long, everybody kind of collectively doesn't say there's anything wrong with it. You start to really believe that this is normal behavior and this is okay, and it wasn't. So appreciate you guys listening to my story. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.